Initially, I was going to record this video live, but going live, I can't turn my phone like this to the side. Right now, we are at the beach. It's just a lot. We're just gonna leave it. Sticky, sticky, sticky. My drink is sticky. I think it was an accident asking them to put sugar on the rim. Sorry if you can't see but very well, but this is a pink Cadillac margarita I'm having. And we're about to get caught up on some work. Maybe go take a dip, walk out, put our feet in the water. Let me see if we can adjust the camera so y'all can really. I think I'm gonna put it down here on the chair. I'm all over the place right now, y'all. Just trying to get comfortable. I'm just getting here. And I'm just trying to get myself comfortable and record for you guys at the same time. How's that? I think that's better, huh? I think that's better. Yeah. Hope everybody's well today. I hope you guys can hear me well. We're just gonna hang out. We're just hanging out at the beach today. I decided earlier I was feeling really not good, not in my best, not my best self. I was not in the best headspace, and so I decided. Excuse me, ladies. Can I get some napkins? Thank you. I decided because I was starting to feel really down and depressed. I needed to get out of the house. And earlier when I was walking up, thank you so much. When I was walking in earlier, I just heard a message in my spirit that said, um, if you are feeling the same, if anybody is out there feeling the same way, I encourage you to get out of the house, even if it means spending money that you think you don't have. Okay? Even if it means spending money that you think you don't have, I promise you the universe is going to pay you back. The universe is going to compensate you for your self therapy today, for taking care of yourself today. Okay? The universe is always responding. Whether you think the universe is responding in the best or the worst ways, either way, it's always responding. Okay? So, I decided that I would have the universe respond to me in the best way by giving myself some self-care today, a little bit of self-therapy. And I'm trying to get into that at least once or twice a month, if not once a week. Um, and I want to encourage my followers, my subscribers to do the same. Get out of that house. Okay, even if it's just to go sip a margarita by the beach. Okay, get out of that house. You're worthy of it. You're worthy of it. I think it just feels nice just to come out and soak up some sun, get to know some new people, introduce myself to some people. That's the plan. What are you guys up to today? Tap in. Let me know what you're up to today. What do you intend to do for your self-care, your self-therapy day? How do you intend to uplift yourself when you're feeling down? If you're feeling down and out and you're watching this video right now, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do to uplift yourself? Because remember, the universe is always responding to you, okay? The universe is always responding. I'm going to go ahead and press play on my message. Not my message, on my lecture. Those of you that have been following me for a while, I am working towards getting my certification as a spiritual life coach. And this has brought about some very deep healing for me. It's uncovered things that I didn't think were there. I didn't know was there. And so yeah, that's where we are today. We're going to just get caught up because I'm a little bit behind. So we're going to finish sipping our margarita and we're going to get into this lesson. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear it or not, but I'm going to keep recording. I did find the charger for my phone. I was live at first. I was live on Facebook at first, but I decided to just record a video instead of going live because I can't turn my phone sideways in order to do it, and my phone stand only works when my phone is propped sideways. I broke it by mistake. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I don't know again if you can actually hear what I can hear from my laptop or not, but that's okay. You can just watch me. And if I have anything for y'all, I'll tune in. And this is not a live video going to YouTube. So if you guys leave comments, I'll be able to go back and check the comments a little bit later. So, but I do want you guys to tap in. Let me know what kinds of things you do what do you do whenever you're feeling down and out? You know, how do you take care of yourself? Do you go out? Do you take a walk? Do you take a shower? Me personally, I try to get out of the house. I try to get up and get out of the house. I didn't make my bed up this morning. I didn't wash any dishes this morning. I really didn't do anything that required too much labor this morning. So I decided to just come out and sit by the beach and have a margarita. Y'all know I love a margarita. Y'all know I love a margarita, baby. So we're just gonna press play here. Or did we freeze up? Oh, it might not have a video. There is not a training video for this section. Just the exercise below, limiting beliefs. So this, I have approached mindset coaching exercise, limiting beliefs. And this is something I've been struggling with a lot lately. Limiting beliefs. I was going to ask the ladies for another water, but limiting beliefs is something that I've been struggling with a lot lately. What is a limiting belief? A limiting belief is something that is a belief, a conditioning that's keeping you from moving forward in life. It's a negative thought that's keeping you from moving forward in life. So let's just say you want to move forward on a certain project, you want to move forward on a certain business idea, but for some reason you have these negative thoughts of fear of success or fear of failure. Those are limiting beliefs, and you have to break through those. You have to get to the root of your limiting beliefs before you can even act on your new ideas. So that's what we're working on right now. But there's no training video for this one, so I'm just going to read this one out. For mindset coaching, you have to work with limiting beliefs first, or it's one of the many things that you have to work with. Limiting beliefs are beliefs created from prior experiences that prevent us from achieving our full potential or manifesting our desired outcomes. Most children have formed their belief system by the young age of just 7 years old. These beliefs come from subconscious thought patterns, which is 95% of our thoughts we have each day. For example, these are some limiting beliefs. Money is hard to earn. I feel like I'm yelling at y'all. Can y'all hear me? Well, listen, I forgot I'm not live. We're gonna try it like this, y'all. I'm hoping we're just going with the flow, y'all. Remember, we're just going with the flow. And I want to make sure you guys get it just like I'm getting it, okay? We're gonna get this together. We are going to get this together. Take another sip of my margarita and we're gonna keep on going. Okay, examples of limiting beliefs is money is hard to earn. A lot of us have used this one. All men are cheaters. All women are crazy. I'm too old to change careers. Those are just a few of the limiting beliefs that could keep us held back. Look at limiting beliefs as the stories we often tell ourselves based on wounds we've endured. This exercise will help your clients and you uncover their limiting beliefs and where they came from so that they can be removed and replaced. This process is rewiring the subconscious mind, which is our automatic thought patterns and creates 95% of our reality. You can partner this coaching exercise with energy healing as you help your client uncover the source of the limiting belief. You can facilitate the healing to remove the triggering event, the programs, beliefs, and trapped emotions. You can then program them with new beliefs. The rest is the behavioral changes for them to continue to work on. Number 1, identify a limiting behavior that is preventing you from achieving your goals. One of my limiting behaviors that has prevented me from achieving my goals is self-sabotage, self-abandonment. I could go on and on and on and on and on, but we'll stop there. What is the underlying limiting belief? And listen, you don't have to answer the questions right away like I just did. You don't have to do that, okay? Y'all know I'm sitting here sipping my margarita, reading this stuff out loud, getting excited and all that good stuff. But I want you to know that you do not have to answer these questions. Do not be so quick to answer these questions without really going within, okay? I've already answered a whole lot of this stuff already. I'm really and truly just recapping on what I've already learned. Number 2, what is the underlying limiting belief that's related to the behavior? Number 3, what's the source of the belief? Go back in time and uncover the first developed thought that led to this belief. For example, something you saw, heard, or experienced. I know for me, a lot of my limiting beliefs came from my relationships, from my ex-husband and my soon-to-be ex-husband. A lot of my limiting beliefs came from them mocking me, making me feel less worthy. And it was by no fault of their own. They were just doing what they were assigned to me to do. They were just acting out their assignment. But it was up to me how I chose to receive that information. And I processed their negative thoughts about me, their negative views about me. I processed that as true about me. They observed it about me, so it must be true. When in reality, it wasn't. It was just mental conditioning that I had already had coming into the relationship. Number 4, what are the benefits of holding on to the belief? That's a good question. What are you benefiting? How are you benefiting from holding on to information that is not yours? How are you benefiting from that? Number 6, is this the ultimate truth? How can you find examples of falsehood behind this belief? Number 7, what is the actual truth about this situation? If there's any truth at all. What is the actual truth about this situation? If there's any truth at all. Okay, and I'm sure that there is, but you got to ask yourself that question. What is the new thought that you're going to choose to believe to shift from sabotaging to serving? Did you hear that? How can you go from sabotaging to serving? How can I go from sabotaging myself to serving myself, even if it's just going and sitting by the beach and drinking a margarita, right? Number 9, how is this new thought going to help you create the reality that you want? How are your new thoughts about serving yourself going to create the reality that you want? Come on, y'all. Come on. Let's do this together. Let's do this together, okay? Let's do this together. So just real quick, I'm going to go back and I'm going to skim through 1 through 9. And this is to help you get to your limiting beliefs. You need to understand what's going on in your mind and in your body in order to get to the limiting beliefs, okay? So how to identify. You're learning to identify your limiting beliefs and behaviors. Number 1, identify a limiting behavior that is preventing you from achieving your goals. Okay? I need to drink me some water. Number 2, what is the underlying limiting belief that's related to the behavior? What is the underlying limiting belief that's related to the behavior? Number 3, what's the source of the belief? Go back in time and uncover the first developed thought that led to this belief. For example, something you saw, heard, or experienced. So go back in time and consider a time where you experienced the source of the belief. And like I said earlier, for me, it was, and I'm sure it dates back much deeper from maybe childhood. But if I had to think back on a more recent time, and I do feel that if you can tap into some recent situations, because sometimes going back into childhood just feels like too much. Who can relate? Tap in. Who can relate? Going back to childhood sometimes is just too much. So consider your relationships that you are in right now. Consider your relationships with your children. Consider your relationships with your coworkers, your job, whatever. And think about an experience that you saw or heard that could possibly be the source of your limiting belief. Why you won't leave that job, why you're still putting up with that relationship, right? That's some good stuff, y'all. Number 4, what are the benefits of holding on to this belief? Number 5, what are the consequences? What are the consequences of holding on to this belief? Number 6, is this the ultimate truth? How can you find examples of falsehood behind this belief? Number 7, what is the actual truth about this situation? Number 8, what is the new thought that you're going to choose to believe to shift from sabotaging to serving? How are you going to shift from self-sabotage to self-serving? How are you going to shift from sabotaging yourself and others around you to serving yourself and others around you? And number 9, how is this new thought going to help you create the reality that you want? Think about your manifestations. Think about the visions and of the reality that you want. I want to be rich. I want to be a millionaire. You know, some of y'all think about this kind of stuff. I want the perfect relationship. I want the perfect marriage. I want the perfect spouse. Whatever it is that you want. How is this new thought going to help you create the reality that you want? So I want you guys to use those as journal prompts. And then start to write down your answers, whatever you receive. And don't reject any of the answers. Whatever you hear first, write that down. And then you work with that, okay? Because nobody had to tell you that you came up with that yourself, okay? You tapped into your inner girl or your inner boy and you came up with that information. So it's not a lie, it's the truth. Write it down. The very first answer that you come up with, okay? All right, we're gonna move on. Oh, it's time for, I've reached the end of my course. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video. I've reached the end of my course and it's time for me now to answer the questions and apply for my certification. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. I don't know if I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it a try. I've had a couple sips of my margarita, so we'll see. And if I pass, I'll definitely come back and let you guys know. Keep me lifted. All right. Until next time, I love you so much, and of course, I wish you happy healing.